iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. Also, in addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, thehonorsoul.com. Whatever you choose to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Today's video is entitled, Chosen Ones, You Have Broken What Has Been Holding You Back. You have broken what has been holding you back. Many of you feel like this. I know I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you right away today. We'll get right into this. You feel like you're being held back. And you rack your brain over and over again trying to figure out, what is it that's holding me back? How do I break this? How do I get free? And so in today's video, I want to talk about or suggest some potential problems or people or places that can be holding you back, and how you breaking that is about to help you go forward. So I want to just really take this time to thank one of my supporters, Cecilia, for sending me a gift to buy this cup of Starbucks. It is a pumpkin spice latte. And so I had a difficult day yesterday like anybody else. We all have challenging days, part of our journey. And I'm sure I have some more, as you will. And that's okay. And in the midst of that, I got this message saying, hey, this is a gift for you for your pumpkin spice latte. It's my favorite drink too. So Cecilia, I appreciate that. And I want to publicly acknowledge you. A little kindness goes a long way. And so I want to encourage you to be kind to somebody. You never know what they're going through. So in today's video, we're talking about breaking something. And you say, okay, all right, what do you mean by this? When you break a stronghold, when you break a soul tie, when you break a mental barrier in your mind. Think about strongholds, for example. A stronghold is a military term. I taught a stronghold course for years. One of my jobs when I was in downtown Chicago, I won't go into the details. And so I have thoroughly studied spiritual strongholds. It is essentially a fortress, or like a fort, a place that the enemy has built to take you down. So many of you have to identify what that is for you. All of us is different. You may be strong in this area and weak in another area. So the key to your progress is beginning to really look at an honest assessment of yourself. So you know what, I'm doing this well, I need to work on this. And so for some of you hearing this message, the stronghold you must break may be a soul tie to a person. And this is getting real personal. This is now we're talking about your girlfriend, we're talking about your boyfriend, a lover of many years. It could be a baby father, baby mother. And for some of you, I'm not trying to break no relationships up, I'm not saying that, but for some of you, you have to let that person go. That man, that woman, woo, we getting personal now, boy. Some of y'all can start watching me for this one. Some of you have to let that person go. They, sir, ma'am, bro, sis, they holding you back. And when you really discover that, that's going to be hard to do. I'm telling you, it's hard to let go of someone that you actually love for your own good. So when you break that soul tie, you're going to take off. They're holding you back. It's kind of like a string holding you back. For other people, it may be an addiction you struggle with. Some people may struggle with an addiction to drugs, to, some people, it could be the internet. You're on your phone too much. For other people, it can be a challenge with being consistent. You struggle to discipline yourself to do what you know is the right thing to do. So when you break that, this is when you're going to begin to prosper. This is when you're going to see doors open before you swiftly. And many of you have been breaking that little by little. And now this final test isn't what's really going to help you be blessed. It's what you've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years. Here's what I mean by that. Think of a piñata, right? If you're at a party and you got a piñata up there, you're blindfolded and you're constantly hitting it over and over and over again, right? When it finally breaks and the candy comes out and all the goods, it wasn't that last swing that did that. It was all those blows before. And so for some of you, this break is coming. And the break isn't just a stronghold. That's one aspect of it. The break can be, just that wall you've been running into. I just did a consultation with a man a couple days ago, and he called right back, which I really appreciated that, which means I helped him. And we were talking about, I hope you listen to this video, we were talking about running into that wall, right? I don't care who you are, how good you are, how good you look, how attractive you are. you are going to run into a wall eventually. And what do I mean by wall? You've been traveling and traveling and traveling on your journey, going forward, going forward, going forward, going forward. You see those legs there, going forward, and then you get stuck. I'm talking to you now. So, and some of you right now, you say, man, big bro, I feel stuck. And that's because you have run into a wall. And that's normal. We all run into those walls. And when that happens, you have to break through that. And that's going to come through constant blows over and over again. Boom. Constantly fighting against that wall and making those decisions, consistently doing the right thing, the next best thing in the best possible way. And so you're going to find that break. And when you break, you're going to take off. And you're going to appreciate it because you had to struggle for this. You have had to cry for this. Many of you have had to lose relationships to get to where you're at. You have struggled sometimes financially, spiritually, emotionally. You have went through all types of challenges in the workforce. And talk about that. Workplace bullying, being pushed to the side. You have literally become like a modern day Samson. You have had everything coming against you. And you somehow made the impossible possible. This is what makes you the one in a million. We talked about your presence being 1 in a million. This is what gives you that presence. You have such a strong aura and presence because you have been through so much stuff, and yet you come out shining. You don't look like what you've been through. When I tell people my story and what I've been through, I don't look like what I've been through. That's the grace of the Most High. And so when you are truly chosen, you will. So for many of you hearing this message, this has been a long time coming. This break, once again, is not because of one day. You have been fighting against this for years. Some cases 3 to 5 years, maybe even a decade, maybe even 10 years. And so eventually something got to give. You can't continue to be progressive, to be diligent, to be determined, to discipline, to have desire, determination, dedication. You can't do that consistently over time, grinding, and not eventually get a break. So for some of you, this word is for you. Congratulations. You have finally broken that's been holding you back. And only you know what that is for you. And so for some of you, this may be a time to do a little soul searching and to really examine yourself and to say, okay, what is holding me back? What can I do practically each day by day to get 1% better, to really see the progress that I want, that I desire, that I know I'm capable of. Right? I know I'm better than this, whatever this may be for you. And so you have to do some soul searching, figure this out. And when you do that, keep hitting at it. Keep on fighting. And every step counts. The pyramids were built over the course of 15 years, constantly laying bricks. It's hard, brutal work. But people to this day, even in 2023, go over there to admire all of that hard work. So keep on building, keep pressing. You may not get the result you want right now, but something's going to break. And in some cases, something has broken. And even though it's broken, you may not see the results immediately yet, right? And so you think, okay, well, big bro, things are still the same. Just because it hasn't caught up yet in the natural doesn't mean it didn't happen in the spirit first. What am I saying? Your break always starts in the spirit realm first. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So your break starts there first. And the spirit realm moves swiftly, quickly, at a faster rate. And so this happens swiftly in the spirit realm, and you're about to see it manifest in your real everyday life. And this is the result of what you've been doing. So I want to give you this word of motivation. I hope this helps you to keep on pressing to break that. And if you haven't broken it, I hope this serves as the jolt you need to make that happen, to figure out what that is, and to break that which has been holding you back. This is your big bro, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.